force which creates and sustains life in our universe. The warlord of R and his evil army are determined to control Photon and use it for their own evil ends. The only thing that stands in their way is the Earthling Bhodi Li, who along with 5 other Photon champions are known as the Photon Warriors.
The light shines. The light shines. Going.
The museum.
Boring. No thanks.
Lying there is more interesting than going to a museum.
Mom, I'm not just lying here. I'm re-energizing.
Come on, Chris, you might learn something.
Dad, the one thing I don't want to do on my day off is learn something.
Well, I don't care if you come with us or not. Just don't hang around the house all day. Get out and do something. Yeah, you get real nasty when you're bored.
I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine, okay? Honest.
Let's go.
Come on,
You
Chris.
sure he's
Let's
my real
just go
brother?
Do you know when he'll be home? Nah, it's okay. I'll just talk to him Monday. Bye. I can't believe there's nothing to do. Thanks, Mom. The light shines.
The planet Soeld, which we are monitoring, is being drawn ever closer to that black hole. It's time we begin the briefing, Parsifal, so that you may begin inputting data.
Shouldn't I wait till Bhodi arrives, Mom?
You won't have to wait, Parsifal.
All right, Bhodi Li. Better late than never.
Hey, guys. Leon. Pars.
This is becoming a habit. Good timing, Bhodi. You realize
I'm late. I'm late. I know.
Quite frankly, it's become boring. Pay attention now.
We'd better start. Mom, could you show us a picture of the black hole?
The black hole? Wow. I never thought you could even get close enough to monitor one, for Pete's sake.
Don't tell me you know what a black hole is.
It's big, massive energy that eats everything in sight. Just like Leon.
This isn't funny, Bhodi. Look.
The planet Soeld is about to be consumed by the center of the black hole which you see before you.
Faithful soldiers of R.
Yeah, my lord.
Fate has given us the ultimate weapon. 2 black photon crystals racing through space have collided at a moment of perfect negative electromagnetic energy, creating a black hole. Dogar, you and 1 other Soldar piloted attack ship will draw the Guardians into battle. That will give the Guardians no time to counter the effects of the black hole on the Intella star. And Mandar, you will direct the operation from here.
As you command. Let the darkness grow, your lordship.
Death to the Photon Guardians.
Parsifal, you have given me sufficient external data on the black hole. I need input on its core.
I'm trying, Mom, but the constant change and modulation of its perimeter makes it difficult to penetrate.
Meanwhile, it's closing in fast. The planet Soeld isn't long for this universe.
So why are we all just standing here waiting for some miracle? Parsifal, punching those buttons on your computer isn't gonna help save that planet. We've gotta attack or something.
It's not that simple.
Nothing's gonna save that planet. All we can do is learn. That means I have to feed Mom every bit of information I can.
How can you guys just stand here? We gotta try to stop this. Now! We're warriors! Photon warriors!
Mm-hmm. And we do not run off half-cocked.
He's right, Bhodi.
I say he's not. Half would be better than nothing.
All of the other Guardians feel as you do, Bhodi, but until Parsifal is able to pinpoint the precise location of the black hole's core, the planet Soel is doomed. And so I'm afraid is anything else that comes within range of its awesome magnetic-like power.
I've got it!
You got it a little late, Pars.
When it was open to absorb, I was able to locate the exact center of the black hole.
Well, if that thing is at all vulnerable, its center would be the place, in my opinion.
Get to the controls! Ignite crystals!
Leon, engage the cloaker. Quickly.
Alright, we're safe for the moment. Cloaking was an excellent idea. Thanks.
Yes, it certainly Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
It was the only logical thing to do.
Why did cloaking work?
Parsifal,
It reduced our positive energy, just enough to escape the pull. Mom, you ought to tell him now.
based on its present trajectory, it appears that your planet Earth will be its next victim. However, I am now convinced that it is not truly a black hole.
But it has all of the characteristics.
No, Leon, if it were a black hole, it would produce pairs of subatomic particles. One half of each pair is an antiparticle which escapes, similar to radiation.
You want to try that in English?
A true black hole has such powerful gravitational pull it acts like a giant vacuum cleaner.
Although tiny particles of dust do escape, this thing we've encountered lets nothing escape. It acts exactly like black photon.
R! It's a weapon of R!
Speaking of evil, it looks as though one of his ships has its sights set on the Intellistar.
Cocoon to the Zephyr. Pike, you stay here.
Good idea.
Hold down the
You mind
fort.
if I get in formation here?
The light shines.
Solar pilot, careful, they're coming up behind you.
Here. Let's head back to the Intellistar.
Fight the Zephyr. The controls have gone crazy and that black whatever it is pulling the Intellistar closer by the minute. You gotta get back here.
We're on our way, Pike.
Area attack ship on our backside!
And that's just where I'll keep him. Tibia, stand by for power thrust on my command. black photon hole. Now a little laser blast for good measure.
Parse and Tivia both suffered pretty bad concussions from the Arian's laser blast. They're both out cold.
We'll get them back to the IntelliStar right away.
Please, guys, you gotta make it.
They're going to be all right, Bhodi Li.
Bhodi, Nathan, hold on. Looks like docking's gonna be a little rough.
Mike! Mike, what's happened here? Are you all right?
The black hole has cross-circuited our power generator and stabilizers. We're being drawn closer and closer, and there's nothing that we can do. A leaf in a storm.
You and Bhodi Li tend to Parsifal and Tivia. Leon and I will attempt to make our way to the controls.
Wake up.
We must find some way to reverse this process, Nathan. If not, we'll all be goners.
Tivia. Tivia.
Possible. Pike, is he all right?
I think he'll be fine. You both suffered mild impact concussions, I'm afraid. Here. Let's get you to your seat.
Every major function is without operational power.
Can't Mom help?
Mom's no more. She was destroyed.
The negative energy pull must have shorted her main circuits.
Can they be repaired?
No.
I'll work on the power crystals. It's the only chance we have. Our emergency backup signal is telling us we're in danger.
Great, as if we didn't already know it. Come on, people, think! Come up with something! There must be a way we can stop that thing!
All we can stop is the alarm.
Greetings. I bring a message from the Warlord. The joining of two black photon crystals has created the energy force that will bring darkness to the entire universe and victory to our...
Nathan, the audio input, turn it off!
Nathan, what can we do?
We must continue to attempt repair of the power system.
That won't work.
Then... perhaps we should accept our defeat.
No,
Anger isn't going to help Bhodi Li.
it's not fair for an entire universe to be destroyed because of some stupid accident.
Wait. That's it. That's the answer.
What do you mean?
It has to be accidental. R couldn't create a force that powerful.
Mendar said something about black photon.
If two black photon crystals were to somehow collide in space, that collision's impact would create a black photon hole.
The odds against that are staggering.
Yes, Tivia, I agree. But if it is the case, the black photon would be vulnerable.
What would that thing be vulnerable to?
That to which all darkness is vulnerable. Light. We must regain enough power to enable us to launch a photon-carrying missile.
That may be easier said than done, Basin. It'll take more power than our backup generator can deliver.
And these circuits are a mess.
Just keep trying.
You mean if two energized photon crystals were to collide with black crystals, it might result in a positive light explosion?
Yes.
Like adding 1 and -1 equals 0?
Right. Light plus dark equals nothing.
You surprised me, Bhodi.
Yeah, well, I wish you'd surprise me for once.
What would happen to our photon crystals?
They would be destroyed, I'm afraid, Leon, along with the black photon. However, it's all theory because until we're able to regenerate some power, the IntelliStar is incapable of launching a missile to deliver our photon crystals.
Not necessarily true, Bathan. Leon, I can take these into the mast, in the rescue pod. I know they'll be lost forever, but it's our last chance.
Nope. It's no job for you. I will go.
Without Mom, IntelliStar will need you, Leon.
The task requires the most powerful and logical photon warrior. I'll be the one.
And who's gonna finish the repairs? It must be the one who's most expendable. And that's me.
I could be wrong, Bhodi Li. It may not work.
You could be right.
And you could be killed.
I like my planet, Tivia. Compared to Earth, I'm not important.
You are important, Bhodi Li. To me, to all of us.
Well, Bhodi, there's no time to waste. We're all counting on you.
I'll give it my best.
I'll arm the missile.
Good luck, Bhodi Li.
Tibia, help Bhodi Li get the rescue pod into position. Remember, Bhodi, the black hole's pull may overpower the pod's controls.
As long as it pulls me toward its center.
Don't worry, it will. Now you understand what you must do, Bhodi Li.
Deliver these to the vectors and radiate.
I hope my hunch is right for your sake.
Yeah, well... Thanks, Bathan.
All right. Just let me place this missile with our 2 crystals in position and you're ready to board.
All set. Control system seems to be in order. I'll see you guys around.
Bhodi Li, take off your helmet.
Why?
Bhodi would do it.
You were right, son. He certainly did do it.
Yes. Now all we can do is trust that Bhodi Li survived, and that he's able to return safely.
I hate to say this, but I don't hold out much hope. Bathan, you have an estimate as to the megaforce produced by such a reaction?
There's no way of telling. High-speed impact of light photon against dark photon is a phenomenon never before witnessed in our universe.
The escape pod is well constructed, but between the concussion from the blast and the extreme heat
That's
from
enough,
the light...
Leon. Look, the black hole has vanished.
Their victory has cost them 2 photon crystals, and perhaps Bhodi Li as well. Let the darkness grow.
Greetings, Bhodi Li.
Mom, you're okay.
As a matter of fact, I've never felt better. I had to go offline in order to make some repairs. Did I miss anything?
Not much. Welcome back, Mom. How's Pars?
I'm fine, Bhodi. Even better now that I see you're all right.
Tivia, about that kiss. With a little practice.
If you ever dare try anything like that again, Bhodi Li, it'll be the last thing you ever try.
We'll see. House, you're lucky you're still standing. Mom.
It's a crime for a person your age to sit around the house all day doing nothing. I'm very disappointed in you.
But Mom...
Happens when you vegetate all day? You turn into a potato. We'll have to change your name to Spud.
Okay, little sister. What do you have to say?
Nice tan.
Minute of fun with those lovable little Smurfs. At 3:30, it's ghoulish giggles with the new Ghostbusters. And at 4, get ready for action with G.I. Joe, the all-American hero. All right here on Channel 11.